Hi, first graders. Here's our social studies lesson for today. It's the part 2 of the book, Where Do I Live? Do you know the answer to that question yet? If you completed part 1, you should have a better idea of where we all live. Okay, remember this story is written by Neil Chesanow and it's illustrated by Ann Iosa. By the end of this lesson, I'm hoping that you will no longer be confused about where you live. The learning goal for this lesson is for you to understand that you live in a house. Your house is on a street. Your street is in a city. Your city is in a state. Your state is in a country. Your country is on a continent. Your continent is on the planet Earth. Your planet Earth is in a solar system. All right, it is time to finish this book and complete part 2 of our lesson. Where do I live? Where do I live? So far, we've learned that our city is Temecula, our state is California, and our country is the United States of America. Now, let's learn about our continent. You live on a continent. A continent is a huge, huge piece of land. It's much bigger than a state. It's usually much bigger than a country. A continent is so big, you'd have to ride a rocket ship way up into outer space to see one in person. The continent you live on is called North America. North America is so big, it has 3 very large countries on it. You can see what they look like in the picture on this page. This picture and many others in this book have a special name. They are called maps. A map is a picture of land or water or even the sky that shows you where everything is. The map you see here is a picture of your continent. It shows you where all the countries are in North America and what they look like. At the top of the map is the coldest country. It's called Canada. It's up north. At the bottom of the map is the warmest country. Its name is Mexico. It's down south. Your country, the United States, is in the middle. You live in the world. North America isn't the only continent there is. There are 7 continents in all. They are all huge, huge pieces of land. Most of the continents are like North America. They are divided up into countries where people live. One continent isn't like the others. It doesn't have any countries. It's much too cold for people to live there. Instead of being covered with countries, it's covered with ice and snow. Do you see all that blue around each of the continents? If you think it's water, you're right. The water around the continents has 2 special names. The bigger bodies of water are called oceans. The smaller bodies of water are called seas. Just as there are many continents, there are many oceans and seas. You live on Earth. The many continents are huge, huge pieces of land. The many oceans and seas are even bigger bodies of water. That's what your world is made of, land and water. Your world has a very beautiful name. It's called Earth. You live on your planet. Earth isn't the only world there is. There are many different worlds. Earth is a special kind of world called a planet. A planet is a big fat ball in outer space. This big fat ball does only one thing. It spins around and around in a great big circle. It spins in a great big circle around a special star. The name of Earth's special star is the sun. You live in the solar system. Earth isn't the only planet there is. There are 9 planets in all. 9 big fat balls in outer space. They all spin around the sun in great big circles. Together, they form the solar system. Solar is just another word for sun. A system is a way of doing things. One way to do things is to spin around and around in great big circles. It isn't a very good system for people. You'd get dizzy. But for a planet, it's perfect. That's what the solar system is. Earth and the other planets spinning around and around the sun. You live in lots of different places all at the same time. Can you remember all the other places you call home? The solar system with 9 planets spinning around and around the sun, including your planet, Earth. And the world of Earth with its 7 continents and its many oceans and seas, including your continent, North America, and all the countries on all the continents, including your country, the United States of America, and all the states that are in your country. Remember, there are 50. Do you know the name of our state? That's right, California. All the cities and towns, and the suburbs and the country too. Do you know the name of our city? That's right, Temecula. All the neighborhoods, uptown, downtown, north, south, east, and west. Our neighborhood where our school is called Harveston. And every home on every street there is, including yours. And that's where you live. Hopefully now you can answer that question, where do I live? All right, go do your assignment. Have fun.